What's going on, guys? It is Brad, or Demon Asylum, here. I'm bringing you all a new Fallout 4 video. I'm happy to finally be able to bring you guys some new information regarding upcoming Fallout 4 DLC. Now, this isn't much, but it is still something, and it's straight from Bethesda. In the past day, they tweeted out saying, "We know you're ready to learn what's coming for Fallout 4 DLC. We're not that far off, and we think you'll be excited." Now, right after that, they tweeted a second time saying, "We're also doing a complete overhaul of Fallout 4 Survival Mode," which, for those of you who don't know, is the hardest difficulty in Fallout 4. Food, sleep, diseases, danger, and more. Stay tuned. Now, in terms of that first tweet, it's obvious that they're letting us know they're going to be providing a decent amount of information regarding that first DLC and what I imagine is the next couple weeks. Hopefully they give us the name of the DLC as well as some backstory and of course a release date. If they do end up giving that much information, I would have to guess that we're going to be getting the DLC within a month of that time, so that would mean that we would get it by the end of March. I don't think it's too crazy to think that that would be the case. Normally when it comes to DLCs of this size and when that much information gets announced about them, normally it will be said that the DLC is releasing within a month of that time, and they already said now that they're going to be very soon giving us information about it. So I think that it's a pretty good guess to say we're going to be having this first DLC by the end of March, and if it's any later than that, I definitely am going to be a bit disappointed. Now, as far as that second tweet goes regarding the overhaul for survival mode, this one took me by complete surprise. I was not expecting this announcement whatsoever. Don't get me wrong, this is not a bad surprise or a bad announcement by any means. I don't really play survival mode all that much, and I haven't really heard much about it, so I'm wondering if this overhaul is mainly due to community feedback, maybe a lot of people complaining or just simply saying that survival mode isn't difficult enough or that it needs more factors to it to make it harder, or if this is something that Bethesda had planned all along. Either way though, this is something that definitely has me interested to see what changes they're going to be making to survival mode, and in turn that's just going to make me more excited to play it. Now, if I had to make a hopeful guess regarding the survival mode overhaul, I would say that it's going to be coming out as its own update, completely free of charge, and likely before the first DLC releases, especially if we're not going to see this first DLC until after March. Even if we do see it sometime like late March though, I could see the survival mode overhaul coming out on its own, again completely free of charge and before this first DLC, so it holds a lot of us over until that time. I don't see how it would be right to charge money for just modifications to a difficulty that we already have in the game right now simply to make it harder. I also don't see how it would be right to stick that with the DLC, so technically you're paying for not only the DLC but also the overhaul for survival mode. I think something like an overhaul for survival mode is something that all of us should be able to download separately just to have updated to our game. It's not really something that I think is going to add a bunch to the game or change a lot. I do think that it's going to add more to survival mode to make it more difficult, but I think that it's going to be not large enough that it's going to be worth charging us for, or us worth paying for, if that's a better way to put it. Anyway guys, there you go, some new information about upcoming DLC and updates for Fallout 4 from Bethesda, as well as my thoughts and hopes regarding them. If you guys have any questions or would like to share some thoughts of your own, go ahead and post them in the comment section, and if you guys have enjoyed this video or found it informative, feel free to drop a like on it down below, and subscribe for many more Fallout 4 videos to come. Thanks for watching everyone, and peace out.